Rise and shine. You're watching WCTV Eyewitness News. The Good Morning Show starts now.
Coming up at 6, changes coming for the Disaster Recovery Center in Hamilton County. We'll break those down coming up.
Plus, a fight to conserve a part of history in Florida's capital. We'll tell you who is behind the project and what it means for the community. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. Rob has a brand new look.
How about it, right? What do you think?
Yeah, they look really nice.
I got another pair too. So we like those better. We'll go. I don't know.
Okay, you're not sure which one to go
Carrie
with?
picked them out because I know better than to do it myself. So now I can see camera one without squinting, so that'll be better.
Okay.
It's only like 15 feet away, but it feels like it's forever.
All right, you know, once we start getting up there,
Plus, it goes with a fall look. It goes with a fall look.
Yeah, and
right?
we have hit fall finally.
Right? We had some fall weather this past weekend. Fall happened. The calendar says so, so we got all that working for it. And now I have some of the summer unsettled coming back in this forecast. I was kind of hoping we could keep the fall weather a little bit longer. I mean, we still have a pleasant start, right? 62 in Tallahassee, 61 for us in Thomasville. We'll take it. Perry's at 62, a little warmer in Valdosta, 65. I think over the next few mornings, we'll see these temperatures creep back up closer to 70 as we start to bring back some of the moisture. Now, it's not like there's one organized piece of energy or system that's going to come to the area, bring a line of thunderstorms, and then move away. What's going to happen over the next couple of days is some of that moisture from the south sort of just bubbles up. And while we don't have anything along the I-10 corridor just yet, I think over the next couple of days, we're going to get that unsettled look and feel. It's what I call it when it looks and feels like it should be raining an awful lot more than it actually does. And I think that's going to be the case starting tomorrow or even later today. Now, we still can get up into the 90s or at least close to 90 today with decent sunshine early, but I expect clouds to develop as the day goes on, and I do think there are some actual chances for showers over the next few. I'll break it all down. We'll talk unsettled in this forecast in just a bit.
In Tallahassee, a mother recently arrested after leaving her 8-month-old child in the car on August 21st. Arrest papers show 33-year-old Tiana Knowles was charged with neglect for leaving an unattended child in a car for more than 15 minutes. Documents also show that a valet attendant noticed the baby in a car. When they went to check, they said the child was sleeping and the AC was on inside the car. The probable cause report also shows Knowles told police she was running late for an appointment and didn't have time to get the child out into a stroller. Officers said the child did not appear to be in distress and noted that the heat index was 102 for that day. Knowles is currently out on bond.
And a spokesperson with Tallahassee Police telling us that on Sunday afternoon, 2 neighbors got into an argument on Continental Avenue. One of them threatened to stab the other and then did it. The victim has non-life-threatening injuries and the suspect is arrested.
Wakulla County deputies arresting one of their own. Kenneth Malfers was a school resource officer in Wakulla County. He's now in jail accused of molesting a child. His arrest came after a 2-year investigation. WCSO says he was placed on administrative leave when the investigation began. He'd been a deputy for 6 years before the investigation. Malfers has pleaded not guilty. If he's convicted, he could face up to life in prison.
All right, in Hamilton County, the Disaster Recovery Center at the Chamber of Commerce in Jasper is changing its business hours. Starting today, the center is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, these centers are there to help storm survivors apply for federal and state assistance. If you're looking for a full list of locations across the Big Bend and hours of operations, you can head to our website. That's, of course, WCTV.tv.
A report from University of Florida showing agricultural losses from Hurricane Idalia at $370 million. That number could increase as damage to infrastructure and timber is factored in. The report shows over 3 million acres in Florida impacted, with over 70% of that being grazing land for livestock. The total insured losses across the state sits at $202 million, a number that's been increasing every day.
And in South Georgia, FEMA sharing some figures. The agency approving more than $3.5 million in housing assistance, small business loans, and flood insurance programs. The disaster recovery center is visited by 483 survivors. Lowndes County residents make up the majority of the 7,500 people applying for aid.
6:05 now. This coming Saturday will mark 1 month since Hurricane Idalia hit our region. For many, the long road to recovery stretches on. This week, WCTV is teaming up with local charities to help those who need it most. We invite you to join us in giving to organizations that will keep their funds and efforts local. Find links to donate right now on WCTV.tv and watch our continuing coverage on Idalia's aftermath all week long.
Time now for First Alert Weather with meteorologist Rob Nucatola.
All right, our day planners got some of those numbers way back down in the lower and mid 60s again. Another comfortable start after today. I think we're going to notice a little increase in humidity, a little increase in clouds, and that's going to mean the overnight temperatures don't get as cool. The afternoon numbers, they won't get as warm. I still think we can reach 90 in spots today, but after today, as the clouds do their part and we start to introduce some better chances for showers, now I think we'll start to reduce some of those daytime highs. So that's what we're looking at for most of this week. And a lot of the moisture is going to be coming in from the south. I don't see any real energy that's going to come give us like a one-shot deal of showers and storms and move. But what will eventually happen is we'll push this moisture back down to the south, but probably not till the upcoming weekend. Here's some of the numbers around the region. I see at 61 in Thomasville and in Quincy, 62s for Tallahassee and for Perry, Moultrie, Camilla, Bainbridge all checking in at 63. So yeah, another comfortable start out there for sure. If there's going to be a breeze today, that breeze turns more east and southeast. Right now there isn't much of one whatsoever. Now on the Futurecast, a couple of sprinkles possible maybe to the far east today, but I think the better chances for showers start tomorrow. And these aren't going to be the only afternoon sea breeze type showers. These are going to be the ones that sort of do what they want to do when they want to do it. So that unsettled look and feel like it should be raining even when it isn't, that's what's going to take over, I think, starting tomorrow and last for most of the week. Hopefully we'll start to brighten back up as we hit towards Friday and the weekend. Tropical storm Philippe is out there, not going to be anywhere near land. There is more energy behind it, and there's even a little bit of energy in the Gulf that's in the very beginning stages. I don't think any of it's got anything to anyone to be concerned with. We'll certainly keep our eyes on it for you. You see those rain chances Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, a bit higher than they've been, quite a bit as a matter of fact, and I think that will impact the temperatures. After today, I think we have a little bit more of that warm and humid feeling, and that means top temperatures not as hot, overnight lows not as low.